Light-emitting diodes, also known as LEDs, are certainly the most colorful and arguably one of the sources of the most fun you can have experimenting with electronics. LEDs come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors. Traditionally, LEDs were single-color devices. Later came bicolor LEDs and even analog RGB LEDs that you could pulse width modulate. But none of these could hold a candle to what was coming next. Introducing serially controlled RGB LEDs, or what you might even call a smart LED. Rather than being a single color, these devices have 3 or more color elements, which could be red, blue, green, or even white. Elements are designed to color mix, producing a wide array of output colors. Adafruit loved these LEDs so much, they went ahead and trademarked them, and they call them NeoPixels. The first and likely most popular manufacturer to date of these smart LEDs is World Semi, but we're beginning to see clones on the market that use the same serial protocol for control. Being serially controlled, it's very easy to control the color and intensity of the individual elements on individual LEDs, in either part of the strip, the whole thing, a pixel at a time, however you want to do it. The Microcontroller Trainer from Project Blue Smoke Monster makes experimenting with these serially controlled LEDs a piece of cake. But before we describe their use on the trainer board, let's talk about how they're connected. Most of these devices have 4 pins: power, ground, data in, and data out. We supply 5 volts of power to the power pin, connect the ground pin, connect the data in line to a pin on our microcontroller, a couple of extra components, and we're in business. You can wire several or several hundred of these LEDs in a single strip. You also might hear it referred to as a strand. The microcontroller trainer is wired with a strip of 4 of these serially controlled LEDs. On older models, they were WS2812Bs. Newer models may have SK6812s. The folks over at Adafruit have spent a lot of time and effort putting together some really nice libraries for what they call NeoPixels. I would recommend you check that out and use it with the trainer board. Here we have the Microcontroller Trainer Rev 2.0 from Project Blue Smoke Monster. It's very simple to connect these serially controlled LEDs to the Arduino Nano or the ESP32 and control them using this board. First, I'm going to connect the jumper from the 5-volt pin on the Arduino Nano to the 5-volt rail on my breadboard. Next, I'll connect that same 5-volt rail on the breadboard to the RGB LED 5-volt pin on the header connector. This is going to allow the Arduino Nano to back power the LEDs. The only connection remaining is to select a digital pin on the Arduino Nano and connect it to the data in or DN pin on the trainer board. I'm going to use digital pin 6. Something that's far easier on the microcontroller trainer board than on a breadboard alone is connecting the digital lines. For proper operation of the LEDs, we've included a resistor that will current limit the data line. A large filter capacitor also helps to maintain proper power supply to the LEDs. With all the necessary connections made, we can now apply power to the Arduino Nano and see these LEDs in action. You can use the example provided in the Adafruit library for the NeoPixels in order to light up the strip like you've seen here. Simply make sure that you have defined your digital pin correctly with however you cabled up the data in pin on the first LED, and make sure that you've defined the number of pixels in the strip. In this case, that's going to be 4. If you'd like to build one of these microcontroller trainer kits, check out my website at www.bluesmokemonster.com for a link to our store. You can also go directly to Tindy at the URL shown. Use promo code VIDEO, capital VIDEO, to save $5 off the regular purchase price of the kit. Also, check out our Builders Wiki while you're out there, which has instructions for you to put together your own microcontroller trainer. I hope you've had as much fun watching this video as I did putting it together. And stay on the lookout for new videos where I show you how to do all kinds of other cool things on the Microcontroller Trainer from Project Blue Smoke Monster. See you guys next time.